Hey guys, it's Olivia here, and I'm going to do a rant video today, and if you can't tell by the title, it's going to be my pet peeves, and I thought this would be relatable because we all have pet peeves, and maybe we have some of the same ones. So I'm going to go through my list, and feel free to agree with any of them, disagree with any of them, leave your own pet peeves in the comment section below. And so yeah, I'm just going to get rolling right on in with them. And I have a list on my phone that I've been putting together over the past week and a half, so I hope you guys enjoy. My next one is something that I don't know if anyone else has encountered this, but it's my job to do the dishes, and I don't have a dishwasher. So it annoys me when I find that when I come home from whatever, people have left candy wrappers, food wrappers, or even a plastic bag from going grocery shopping in the sink. The sink is not a place to put things like a counter. It's a place for dirty dishes and water to run. Do not put garbage in there because I will flip out. Given we have a garbage disposal, it does not dispose of your papers and disgusting wet shit. Like, ooh, I don't know. It's a gross thing. So my next pet peeve is one that I know everyone in this entire world can relate to. And that is when people talk while you're watching TV or watching a new movie. Like, seriously, don't ask me a question. Your question will be answered within the next 2 seconds if you would just shut up. But of course, you're not going to hear the answer because you're too busy yapping away. This is related. When you're trying to watch TV and there are other people in the room, but they are talking over the TV. So you turn it up just a little bit and then they get louder. You're like, are you kidding me? I cannot hear what's going on. I'm going to pause it, and then you're going to be like, oh, why'd you pause it? It's like, because you're talking like you're freaking queen of the world through a megaphone. You don't need to be that loud. Shut up. It's not that hard to do. Keep your mouth shut. I don't think people in this world know how to do that. Given I'm talking to a camera right now and getting all worked up, you can clearly hear it in my voice, and I'm getting louder. But there is no one else in my house to tell me to be quiet. When someone tells you, please be quiet, I'm trying to watch this, you better do that. Because there is no fury like someone who's trying to watch TV and something really important is about to happen and they completely miss it. They don't understand anything that has happened. You're too loud. My next one is relatable to anyone. When girls or guys fish for attention. It is the worst. Like, seriously, you'll be sitting there minding your own business and someone will be unsure about their outfit and it's like, does this make me look fat, when they well know that it does not? And you're like, no. And then they're like, yes, it does. It totally makes me look fat. And it's like, okay, don't ask my opinion. I know you're trying to get the attention that you want. Do not fish. Do not fake modesty. It drives me crazy. Like, it's one thing if you're really curious, and I will answer that question honestly. If you don't like it, don't wear it. Don't question me when I tell you my opinion. And if you think that I'm lying to you, you are so wrong, because I will not lie to you if I think you look bad. Trust me. Like, oh, and nothing drives me more insane when people do that on Twitter and Facebook. Seriously, get off a social networking site and buy a journal. It's not that hard to write your feelings down on something that isn't broadcast all the way across the globe. Stop it. You're just looking for attention. And if you seriously need help, you need to talk to someone who you know can help you. Your parents, a doctor, someone like that. Please stay off the internet and do not fish for attention. It really drives me nuts. This one is common amongst many people my age because we're all into brand names and stuff like that. And commercialism and everything. If you're anti-tap water. It sounds really stupid, but I know people that are like, how can you drink tap water? That's disgusting. It tastes gross. No. It tastes the same as everything else. In fact, it makes you look like you're pretentious. Alright, the water from the tap that comes from your town has to be tested every single day. Do you know how often water from that bottle has to be tested? Do you? Because it doesn't have to be tested. The company regulates the testing. So there could be something very, very wrong with all of that water that you've been guzzling down from that plastic water bottle. And how do I know this? If you go on Netflix, there is a documentary called Tapped, and it tells you all of this information that I'm telling you now. Do not be anti-tap water because it won't kill you unless you know for a fact that your town has a water problem. My town does not, and it kills me when people are like, that water tastes disgusting. I'm like, no, it tastes fine. You're just a water snob and don't need to do that. And I'm going to link you right here to this little annotation over here to a video by Matt G124, I believe his YouTube name is, but it's Matt G, and he talks about water snobs. And I'm going to link you right to the part, so just click that, and you'll see my point. Really hits home because I hate when people do this. I hate when you like something, and then you get made fun of for liking that thing, but then, like, 2 weeks later, the same person who made fun of you for liking that thing is all into it, and they don't apologize for making fun of you. Case in point, an example, is from the ages of 4 to the ages of 17. I have liked country music because my mother has liked country music. It has been in my life forever. And now, growing up, I tell people, I like country music. They're like, really? You like country music? That's so lame. And then now, all of a sudden, because country music is becoming more popular, people are insane about it. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Really? You made fun of me for liking country music, and now you're like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. No, that is not fair, okay? You cannot do that. And do not tell me your favorite country artist is Taylor Swift, because I will smack you faster than you can say, who's Trisha Yearwood? Okay? Do not mess with me on this country artist thing. I will eat you alive. I swear to God, do not test me. Also, the same thing happened with Ed Sheeran. Given, I was not the first person to like Ed Sheeran. I will say that. I will say that until the day I die, that I was not. I did not like him until I saw him cover Pink Floyd on the Olympic closing ceremonies. However, I posted a Facebook status about how great Ed Sheeran and Nina Nesbitt are. On Facebook, broadcasted it to the whole entire world how great I thought they were. No one acknowledged it except for my dad. Now, 2 months later, I see people who I thought were my friends didn't acknowledge the status. They're like, oh my God, Ed Sheeran's the greatest. I just found out about him. I'm like, do you ignore my thing? I've told you how great this person is, how great this person's music is for about 2 months now, and you didn't acknowledge this? Are you kidding me? That is crap. I have never, oh my goodness, I'm getting so worked up here, but seriously, do not do that to me. It pisses me off. I have never, ever been so annoyed with anyone, especially that stuff. And not to sound like a hipster, but I knew it first. So worked up right now, like I can feel my blood pressure rising. My next one is when people high-five themselves on Facebook. I don't care how great a photographer you think you are. Make your own photography like page and tell people to go like it there. That's where you can high-five yourself. Do not go on your main Facebook page where you communicate with everyone and say, oh, look, this is what the magical, mystical picture that I took. I am such a great photographer. Oh, look at how crafty I am. I recreated this. I saw it on Pinterest. No. Do not do that. It's really annoying when every day you see the same person doing that. I get like posting one thing every so often that you're really proud of, but when it's every day that you're high-fiving yourself on Facebook, it's just, I unfriended them so fast. It's like, we get it. You like yourself. There's nothing wrong with liking yourself or liking the things you do. But when you think everything you do is a magical work of art that deserves to be paid $1,000 million just so you can have someone else hang it in their house, get out. My next pet peeve is this recent thing that teenagers have with adding zombie to everything. Seriously, like, I understand that you want to be scary and everything, but adding zombie to a unicorn is stupid. No one likes zombie unicorns. No one likes zombie mermaids. If you're going to be a zombie, you're a zombie. You're not a pin-up zombie. You're a zombie. Okay? Zombies do not classify themselves into groups the way humans do. They're dead. They are after skin and bone and flesh and brains. Okay? They don't care that they're a unicorn or a fish, or a mermaid, or a hipster, or a pin-up girl, or a lumberjack for all I care. No, you are a zombie and that is it. You are not a pinup zombie, given you can model it after something like that, but do not go around saying, oh, I'm a pinup zombie. It's like, no, you're just a zombie. I get so annoyed when people do that. It's like, oh, what are you being for Halloween? Oh, I'm a hipster zombie. Okay, hipsters are zombies as it is. You don't need to classify it that way, but okay, just don't. You're just one zombie, and do not classify it into a bunch of different categories like people do, because that's not the point of being a zombie. The point of being a zombie is scary. You want to drag the living down into your hellhole and devour their skull, or their brain, or whatever it is that zombies eat. They're not cute at all. I don't even understand this whole obsession with them in the first place. I hate when you're driving in the car with all your friends and you're just singing along to the radio, having a grand old time, and all of a sudden you hear this person in the background. You don't know who it is, but they're a little bit higher than the rest of the group. And you think, maybe they just sing that way? And it turns out, and you ask, hey, are you singing a little higher? And it's like, oh, I'm harmonizing. Really, bitch? Really? You're harmonizing with the radio? Nothing drives me crazier when people harmonize with the radio. We get it. You're a great singer. Don't harmonize with the radio. Sing karaoke with the rest of us. It's meant to be bad. It's meant to be fun. Don't take it so seriously. Stop harmonizing. Just sing. It's not... Okay. This one, I don't know why people think it's okay to do this. Please don't walk into my house without knocking. That drives me crazy. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And when you walk in without knocking, ringing a doorbell, you don't know what you're going to find. Yet when you're really close with someone and it's like, oh, come on in whenever you want. That normally means, yeah, you're welcome at my house anytime, but please knock before you enter. Please. That's what the door is for. The knockers are for. That's what the doorbell is for. It lets people know that you're there. It's not that hard to do. What drives me nuts is when you have a friend coming over and they're like, oh, I'll be there soon. It's like, okay, so you wait for the doorbell to ring, and all of a sudden they creep up behind you and they're like, hey, and it's like, how in the world did you get in here? Please knock. It's not that hard to do. In fact, I'm pretty sure your parents taught you to knock before you go into someone else's house. It is common courtesy. Please knock. If you ever think you're coming into my house without knocking, I will send you right back outside and make you knock. I'm not kidding. It drives me nuts. The next thing I hate is when people overanalyze things. You'll be watching TV and it'll be like a Disney movie or something, and then they'll go, wait, that doesn't make sense. When would that ever happen in the real world? And you look and you turn and look at them and you go, because it's a movie. And you say it calmly, but in your head you're thinking, because it's an effing movie, moron. Okay? You don't need to go and overanalyze everything. Things are made for pure entertainment, okay? They don't always have to make sense, especially if they're not based on anything real, like a Disney movie, or a fantasy movie, or Harry Potter, or even Twilight. Nothing in this world that we use for entertainment is realistic. Don't go overanalyzing it unless it says it's based on a true story, which most things aren't. They say that they're based on a true story, but they're not. They're based on the mind of someone else. They're not meant to be overanalyzed. They're just meant to be enjoyed. So I ask you, please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't overanalyze anything and just let me enjoy this crap that we place on TV or even on the internet. It's like, seriously, you don't have to overanalyze me. You very well, but don't overanalyze it. This is meant purely for me to get everything off my chest that winds me up real tight. So please, just enjoy the stupid video, the stupid TV show, the stupid movie. Another thing that drives me nuts is you will be sitting watching TV with a friend, or you're driving down the street, and all of a sudden, the person who was being really quiet suddenly is either feeling ignored, feeling antsy, anxious, whatever. They suddenly feel the need to comment on everything. And you're like, whoa, man, shut up. I don't care. You'll be like looking at something and it's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Really? Or they'll make a snide comment about everything. And the negative energy will literally ruin your day. It ruins everything. Don't comment on things. This goes right along with what I said earlier about overanalyzing things. You don't need to comment on it. Whatever it is, don't comment on it. If you really feel strongly about it, make one comment, okay? That's fine. I don't care. But when it's every 2 seconds, you're commenting on something else that I'm doing, that the TV's doing, that someone else is doing. Think, do I need to comment on this? Should I keep my mouth shut? Yes. Most of the time the answer is keep your mouth shut. No one wants to hear it. It's not that hard to do. But I am so sick and tired of people commenting on every little thing. And it's like this even on YouTube. People will comment on every little thing that you do. Whether they don't, especially if they don't like it. If you don't like it and it's someone else, get off the video. Seriously, this goes right along with, or Thumper said this, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I don't mind if it's a positive comment. If you want to comment something positive a lot, go for it. It makes everyone happy. But it's the negative comments every 2 seconds that make people feel really bad about everything. And it's not right. That's probably why everyone feels so sad all the time. Depression is a growing thing. And it's because people feel the need to comment their negative stuff. No one wants to hear your negative comments. It doesn't make them feel good. I hope it doesn't make you feel good because it's not doing anything for the greater good except for making everyone upset. We don't need more upset people. In fact, it winds them up like it's winding me up right now. Anywho, just please keep your comments to yourself. It would be greatly appreciated. My next one is another thing that is sweeping the nation on Twitter and Tumblr and Facebook. It's this whole sorry, not sorry. It's like, that's so rude, okay? You don't have to apologize for liking something. If you just state that you like something, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you put sorry, not sorry at the end, I automatically think you're incredibly rude. It's like, who goes around saying sorry, not sorry? Especially if you're going to do it in a sarcastic way. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to even acknowledge the fact that you just said that. I can't believe whoever came up with that is that rude. Who says that? Apologize for it. Unless you're really bothering someone and you say, I'm sorry. You have to mean it when you say, I'm sorry. Who likes it? I certainly don't. And if you think it's hilarious, I don't agree with your sense of humor. It's not right. It doesn't sit right with me. If someone ever said, sorry, not sorry to me, I'd be like, you need to leave. I don't want, because it annoys me so much. I don't understand why people feel the need to do that. It just, why are people so rude is what I'm getting at, basically, with this one. I mean, I've never understood it. I don't understand that. I don't understand walking into someone's house. I don't understand. Half the things I said in this are just people being rude, I think, is what you should get out of this pretty much. I mean, I know I have one more pet peeve, which also goes along with people being rude. It's when you see someone with a lot of talent and you immediately go, I hate them. You don't hate them. You're jealous. You can admit to being jealous. I would rather someone say, wow, they're really talented. I'm so jealous, then I hate them. It's like, no, you're not. You don't hate them. You're just jealous. No, I hate them. You have no reason to hate this person. This person never did anything to you. Similar thing has happened to me recently. I showed someone a video of this person singing, and their immediate reaction within 2 seconds of them opening their mouth was, I hate them. I was like, really? Grow up. Like, seriously, don't say you hate them. Because that's what little kids do. Little kids say I hate you when they're mad at you or they're jealous about something. Adults say, wow, I'm really jealous. I wish I could do that. Just own up to everything you're feeling. Okay? Don't do that. It's so wrong and rude. And making comments like that can actually lead people to be insecure. If you just... Like, what if that person who was singing heard you say, I hate them? How does that make them feel? They didn't do anything to you. They didn't do anything at all. This video, when I started recording, came off as a joke. Like, yeah, people do these things and they annoy me. But now I'm looking at all of my pet peeves and I'm realizing the things that people are doing, given some of them are just little quirks that people can't help. But some of these are people just being flat out rude. And now I'm thinking, I want to make a separate video to talk about why you shouldn't do half the things that I've listed. I mean, I know I've said that they're rude and that I don't think they're right and that they make people feel bad, but I don't think that message comes across in this video because I'm all worked up and it's not quite working. Now, to take these things into consideration and realize that the things you do, sometimes you can't help them, and some people are we're all going to have pet peeves. I have them, my sister has them, my mother has them, everyone on the planet has pet peeves. But what you can control is doing things that hurt. And those annoying little things that are rude, and you know they're rude. Just don't do them. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way during this video. It was not my point. My point was originally to just rant about my pet peeves, and it turned into something else, oddly enough. It's amazing how that can happen. So, my request is, take these pet peeves into consideration. Think about if you do them or not, because chances are, if you do them, you're going to annoy me. And if not, well, we can be friends. And if you notice that you do something that I marked as rude and unnecessary, maybe you need to take a look at yourself. And you can leave a comment. Did I annoy you during this video? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I'm glad I made this, actually. It took a serious tone, I'm not gonna lie. So to end this video on a lighter note, this is Molly. Her pet peeve right now is me holding her. And I just want you all to have a great day. Molly, say bye. Bye to the nice viewers. Thank you all for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. All of my social networking links will be down below. I would greatly appreciate it if you spread this video around, actually. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I don't quite know what it'll be. It could be a makeup tutorial. It could be more rants. It could be me just talking about anything, actually. This video is going up on both channels, I've decided now. So it will be on my main channel, which most of you might be watching it on, or it could even be on my vlog channel, and it will definitely be shared on my Tumblr, so you might even be watching it here. So on there or whatever. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I love you so much. I appreciate every view, every comment, every thumb, and I will reply to just about anything. So I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.